It's Neil here, the host of a Vietnam podcast, and thank you so much for listening to this show. As you probably know already, this is a show where I share stories of people connected to Vietnam from here in Vietnam and all over the world, and even more so as we're in season 10 now, I'm sharing more and more of my own story as I've now been here for over 8 years. Over the years of this podcast, since we started in 2019, we've dived deep into the heart and the soul of Vietnam's vibrant modern culture, and also what really makes it such a special and, shall we say, interesting place to be. It's been really exciting to see a vibrant in Vietnam recognised more and more on the world stage, none more so than people like Sarah Nguyen in New York with the Nguyen coffee supply, which has just gone from strength to strength since we interviewed her, and so many other Vietnamese people around the world being recognised for their achievements. As you probably know, Vietnam is so much more than the war, so much more going on, and part of this podcast is to share these stories, to show the real Vietnam. So I really hope that you've been loving these episodes, and if you want to dive deeper into our community of passionate listeners, then we have restarted our Patreon so that we can build a community of people, and we're calling that community the Bop Sao Dares. So if you want to become a Bop Sao Dare on Patreon, you can become part of something special. Not only will I be sharing exclusive behind the scenes content, giving you early access to episodes, we're going to look at having virtual and in-person hangouts, which we've done before, where we can chat about everything and anything you want, from the best spots to eat Cum Tam, is it true that the dirtier the restaurant, the better the food, where we can get cheap beer, good beer, craft beer, good cocktails, bad cocktails, and all the latest happenings in Saigon and across Vietnam. I want to give a massive thank you to Fiona and Adam Thompson, Tracy Wright, Dan Jones, Andrew Barry, and Brandon Thompson for being part of our community from the beginning. And these guys are now the coolest Bop Sao Dares that you can ever meet. So if you want to become as cool as them, you can choose a level that suits you. You can become a Cafe Suada, a Banh Mi, a Cum Tam, a Bun Tet Nung, or the ultimate level, you can become a Bop Sao Dare. So join these guys in our community, become a Bop Sao Dare today, join the fun with me, and let's explore Vietnam together like never before. So hit that link in the show notes and join my podcasting adventure of a Vietnam podcast today. Cheers! Hey, thanks for listening to this bonus episode of a Vietnam podcast. It's me, Niall Mackay, your host. This is in response to an episode I did recently about what food do I eat in Saigon in Vietnam. So you're going to have to go onto YouTube to watch that, because it was a YouTube-only episode, because there wasn't a lot of talking in it, or there wasn't full talking in it. And there's been a bit of controversy on Reddit and on Facebook, differing opinions about what I said. So this is in response to that episode and addressing that controversy. The biggest thing that people seem to have a problem with is that I said that the dirtier the restaurant, the better, which is obviously a massive oversimplification, but I do stand by it, and I think many people do, that it is true. I had people saying various different comments online, such as, if I don't have any money, I should go to the market. I never said I had no money. Someone else said, no, I don't do this because I'm not broke. Again, not really in response to what I said. Someone said, as a Vietnamese, I wouldn't recommend the places this dude describes to anyone. Despite like one of them being Comme Niu, which is like a really nice indoor restaurant. So I didn't really get that one either. This one said, nope, not true at all. It's a common misconception by foreign tourists that you need to go to the small mum and pop type places with no real hygiene standards to get good, authentic Vietnamese food. I'm not a foreign tourist. Two, all the places that I went to weren't small mum and pop type places. And I kind of would say that the places without good hygiene standards do have good food and more authentic Vietnamese food. But anyway, someone else said, fuck no, I'd never eat at a place that disgusts me. Then I had Tyler Morris Coy saying on Facebook, I can 1000% agree with you. So there was a bit of a differing opinion. So this is my response. But watch this video and see some of the places I go to. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Maybe I'm totally wrong. I don't know. I've spoken to lots of people and they agree with me. It doesn't mean because a place is dirty, it has good food, although that might be true as well. But I've been to lots of places where we talked about it in the comments. Like you go to the bathroom and you have to go through the kitchen. That's normally a good sign. I don't see many people ever washing their hands. Most of the time, there's not even soap in the bathroom. There'll be toothpaste, but no soap, nothing to dry your hands with. A few years ago in Saigon, they put in a rule that street vendors or food vendors had to wear plastic gloves, which was great. But at the same time, they touch the food with it as well, so it doesn't really make a difference if they're wearing plastic gloves. Not all of them. I have seen people be conscientious about it, but not everyone. So anyway, let me know what you think. As I mentioned it as well at one point, there's so much good food in Vietnam that it's all good. So also let me know your places to go, and then if I can, I will try and check them out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're like me, you may use your laptop at places where you have to use public Wi-Fi. This opens you up to digital snoopers. It's a massive problem. It can be your internet service provider, or you know who, looking at what you do online, or a cyber criminal trying to steal your bank passwords or credit card info, or even a hacker at the next table trying to steal your sensitive data. These days, it is vital that you keep your data safe. NordVPN keeps all of these snoopers away. It makes your internet activity private, protects you from accessing dangerous websites that are phishing for your data, and lets you enjoy your favorite content securely, even while away from home. And it's easy to use, even I could use it. I've actually been using NordVPN for years now here in Vietnam, and I'm excited to be an affiliate partner with them. I've used NordVPN to watch Netflix, BBC, Disney Plus with ease, and I also know that my information and data are safe from prying eyes, whoever they may be. Join now and you'll get 68% off and 3 months free when you go to my link, nordvpn.com/SMB. Just again, for those hard of hearing, nordvpn.com/SMB. The link is also in the show notes. I know nobody checks them out, but go check that out and you can get the link from wherever you are listening to this podcast. As an affiliate partner, it also means that I will get a small commission when you sign up, but at no extra cost to you. So not only will you be getting a great deal through 7 Million Bikes, you get a great VPN and you'll be supporting 7 Million Bikes podcast. Stay safe online and enjoy the shows you love. Any questions, just let me know. You know how to get in touch with me. And thanks for listening to this show. Cheers.